Say goodbye to Chuck Sherman the boy. I am now a man. I highly recommend you join the club. We are doing the wild thing all night.
Acid house music.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Sherm.
Sherman, I cook all this food. Is that all you gonna eat?
General Sherman realized and understood the importance of house music.
So, do you know anything about techno?
No.
Listen.
Get it on.
Yo, what's good, everyone, and welcome back to another brand new episode of Sherm in the Booth. I'm, of course, your host, Sherm. Today is Wednesday, April 21st, 2021. This is episode 157, and I hope you're ready for one of the best interviews yet. I really do mean that. 157 features one of the most talented DJs from Chicago. He's currently based in Houston. Hopefully he's coming back soon, though, but he's got a larger-than-life personality that can make anyone smile. It is my honor to have Strategy and Sherm in the booth. Just a fair warning, this isn't a normal interview, but that's what made it so great. In episode 157, we had some great conversation topics. We talked about building a personal brand. Strategy is so much more than a DJ. He is truly an entertainer and brings his unique energy both in person and on a digital format. It doesn't take long to get to know him, and that's what makes his brand so special. His online talk and mix show with Dolo, the Strategy and Dolo Show, is successful because these guys wear their hearts on their sleeves. No fluff here. We also talked about monetization and had a great conversation on building revenue streams through real fans. Strategy has had a ton of success with his OnlyFans account and has built a business based around what his followers want to see. Exclusive live sets, DJ mixes, unseen footage from events, and so much more. Really enjoyed this segment because it's a super hot topic right now as well. There were also a ton of truth bombs in this one, guys. Throughout the entire interview, we both shared some of the realest moments that we both experienced in different ways. Things as serious as the difficulties of avoiding alcohol in nightlife, and also as hilarious as annoying people at the club. Either way, Strategy drops some serious knowledge on aspects in and outside of the music industry. Now, it might have been the Tito's soda, or colorful button-down shirts, or extremely cool sunglasses, but the vibe was right in this interview. I got mad love and respect for Strategy and everything he's done so far. I also think we might have finally tipped him over the edge to start his own podcast too. Cannot wait for that. Thank you for coming on, my friend, and I can't wait to see you again soon. Let's get into it right now so you guys can hear this one for yourselves. This is episode 157 with Strategy.
I mean, I got a little Tito's in me. I feel like I'm in the club right now. There's bright lights.
Bro, we're gonna look at us.
Yeah, dressed for the club.
You make me want to get tattoos, dude. Your tattoos are so fucking sick.
Dude, thank you. I want to get more. It's such a process, though, and especially when you're like, I'm in a groove right now of going to the gym.
Yeah.
And I know that if I miss a couple of days, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done until my next groove.
Right.
Tattoos fuck that up.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Because you gotta, shit.
Yeah.
And you don't just get one. Like, you start something.
Yeah, there's some things going on here. But they have like a nice, it's called like second skin, or there's different names for it. It's like a bandage that just, they put on, it sticks to your skin. It's like a medical grade thing.
Tattoo technology is
gotta be insane. Under it. And then you take it off after 5 days and it's pretty much healed. There's no like, you gotta put lotion in every day and make sure it doesn't dry out, and like don't pick the scabs. Like, it's all happening under this bandage. So that's tight.
Damn. Tattoo technology's coming a long way, huh?
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
I always get an argument with my girlfriend because she's like, I don't want you to get a tattoo. And I'm like, listen, by the time it's time to get this tattoo possibly removed, let's talk about where the technology is going to be.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt about the boobs on my arm.
Dude, it's very good, though.
Yeah, it's a great tattoo. Pony Lawson.
Like, those are some great tits.
Yeah. These are Jenna's tits, actually. She just had a baby, which is kind
Wow.
of weird that night. I don't know how her baby daddy feels about the fact that I have a tattoo of her breasts on my arm breastfeeding.
Hey, the past is the past.
Yeah, we all do fun things when we're young.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that was kind of my thought. I was like, tattoos are pretty permanent, but they're not really.
Yeah, right. Like,
Not
it can
really
go.
permanent.
I saw a TikTok recently. It looks like technology's come a long way.
Yeah, TikTok tells all.
TikTok tells all. You do it, and you're crushing the TikTok game, bro.
No.
They're good, though. It's good, like TikToks.
I hate it, dude.
I hate it, too. It's another fucking thing we have to do.
The last video that me and Dolo made, that was like a TikTok video, I didn't want to post. I didn't post until Dolo posted it, and he was like, bro, people are loving this.
Is it the
Like,
really recent one?
Yeah, the workout video.
Dude, that was gold,
I thought
bro.
it was
When
too
Dolo
funny.
goes like
Yeah,
this,
that's
that.
the only part. That's the only thing that like saves it. I feel like you're watching and you're like on the fence, and then when that happens, you're like, all right, I'm sold.
That black dude could literally beat us all up, no
Savage.
problem.
He's the front doorman at Bottled Houston. Shouts to Mo.
No problems at Bottled Houston with that guy there.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Fuck
Scary.
it.
He's got the accent too. He's like, you don't know what he's thinking. He's intimidating.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Damn. So, like, did you just say to him one day, I want to get in shape, we're getting in shape?
Well, okay, so I've been trying to work out a lot just because the saunas and steam rooms are finally open.
Yeah.
Before the pandemic, I
Thank
was
God.
on a good run. I'm a routine guy.
Yeah,
Like
same.
I need a solid routine, and I was going to the gym and then doing the sauna steam room like legit, like 45 minutes between the two. Like I'm in there.
Right.
You know what I mean? That feels, for some reason, that's the best feeling. When you're done with that,
Bro.
cold shower to top it off, you can't beat it.
Dude, that's literally my shit.
You can't
That
beat
exact routine is my shit. Hot, cold.
But do you get high before?
Oh, yeah. You know what I do? I take an edible, work
Yes,
out, then I fucking take a steam, sauna, whatever I gotta do, cold shower. It's
Yes.
almost like you come out like, I don't know, I feel like I've been reborn.
You're a new man.
New man.
All the stress, everything, like, it's like this unexplainable feeling, and I've been recently, like, trying to be more aware of it to try and be able to put it in words more, but I feel like my skin is, like, tighter on my body.
Yeah. You're tight.
Or like after the sauna, after you sweat everything out, like after you're breathing
Mm-hmm.
and you're working through the heat and powering through it.
Yeah.
At the end of it, it's like nothing matters. You're like, I don't give a fuck. Whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a great feeling. You can do
No
anything.
stress.
Ready to drink. That's what I always think.
Ready to drink too. Yeah, I like to do it before I go to work. You're loose.
Isn't that fucked up? Every time like I'm like really feeling sober and good. Well, I guess not all the way sober, but sober to me is not high, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I sober, to me, if you're sober, you're not on anything. Only because
Yeah.
I come from a family of alcoholics, so like that word, like I remember hearing that word before I even knew what it meant.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
My dad would be on the phone in the car talking to like a sponsee or something.
Yeah.
Sober. I remember hearing that word so much, and I never knew what the fuck it meant.
It has
Like,
connotations to it almost, doesn't it?
Yeah.
When the definition of the word is different for everybody.
Yeah, for sure. I was listening to Joe Rogan's podcast with Demi Lovato. She's California sober.
It's California sober. I didn't get that far in
She
it.
smokes weed.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, that was pretty good though.
It was good. I didn't like her laugh, dude. Her laugh.
Hate
killed
her
me.
laugh.
Every time she laughed, I was like, ugh.
Do you worship Joe Rogan too?
I fucking love that guy, bro.
Dude.
I just feel like I could trust him.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just feel like I could trust him.
Yeah. Like if you got in a car and went on a road trip with him, I just like anything he said, I'd be, dude, this guy knows it.
Or like the things that he talks about, or like the way that he speaks on things, I feel like he processed the information in the same way that I would.
Yeah.
Or like
He's a normal guy.
wonders the same way, like sees a headline but then is like, well, let me
Yeah.
look a little deeper and see what's really good. So like he's doing that work for me.
Yep.
I listen to him, I feel like I don't have to do that work.
Yeah.
You know?
He does it for you. I literally, for so long, I still believe this. I think he's one of the smartest people in the world because he operates on facts of experts in every field.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, bullshitters, they'll say, I heard this, I saw that, and you're like, what's your fucking proof? If I'm Joe Rogan, guess what? I interviewed Neil deGrasse Tyson. Guess what? I interviewed Elon Musk. Guess what? I interviewed a fucking NASA astronaut.
Yeah.
Guess what? I interviewed the best UFC fighter of all time. You don't think I know my shit? He does smoke a lot, so maybe the facts are a little bit skewed, but I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
He does the hard work for us all.
He does the work. I just listen to that, and I feel like I got the right information.
Yeah.
And I talked to my mom, and she's like, for my birthday, it'd be really nice if you got the vaccine. You don't have to get me anything. That'll be my present. I'm like, Mom.
Joe Rogan?
Joe Rogan's not getting the vaccine, neither am I.
That's fair. Totally. She's got to understand.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
love that. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe Rogan. Probably he's also the most skeptical guy. But he's a fucking legend, dude. He literally paved a path that you can make as a podcaster in the world.
Dude, that's dedication, bro.
Dedication. He's got it set up. He moved to Austin, Texas. Shout out Texas.
Yeah.
Because he said, fuck LA, like we were talking about before. And people come to him.
I went to Austin to see him and Chappelle do the show at Stubbs.
Did you?
Outside show.
It originally got canceled, right? Because Chappelle got COVID?
This was before that.
Okay, this is what... It went down recently, right?
Yeah, but I think it's back up now.
Okay, cool.
I think, Chappelle got COVID and they weren't doing it for a while, but I think it's back. But this was a while ago. This was when it was before the snow apocalypse in Texas.
Yeah.
Which was what, like...
Oh, shit, bro.
The end of February?
Yeah. Yep. For
So
about a week.
Before that. But it was cold still. And here's the thing. My boy, shouts to Fon, DJ Fon in Houston. I love you, even though you fucked me. He got the tickets, like, from a scalper.
Yeah.
From the internet.
Yeah.
So we don't have all the information. It's not like going on the website and it's like telling you, okay, this is what's happening, this is what's happening. So we're getting the information from this guy who gave us the tickets. He tells us we have to be there at 4:30, early, bro. 4:30 to get COVID tested. And we had no idea that the show was outdoors.
Oh, fuck.
Bro, I just have like a sweatshirt on.
You thought you were going
That's it.
inside.
I thought I was going inside.
For sure, I would have
40
too.
degrees.
Oh my God.
It's 40 degrees. We get there at 4:30. Our COVID test takes 25 minutes. We're in at before 5 o'clock. The show doesn't start till 7.
Oh my
And
God.
you can't leave because now you've been COVID tested. You can't leave because you might go catch it and then come back.
Might go catch it.
I got 2 hours to sit before the show even starts in 40-degree weather.
What'd you do?
I had to buy a DJ Trauma sweatshirt, which was
DJ Trauma?
a mess. Yeah, that's Dave Chappelle's DJ.
Was he like opening?
Yeah. He has a DJ go on.
No
play
shit.
A couple songs. He sort of does. He sort of hosts. You know, he brings out the next guest.
I like
openers
that.
And shit. Yeah, it's dope.
I've always wanted to see Chappelle live.
It's dope. That was my second time seeing him. And here's the thing: Chappelle went last. Obviously, I left before he was even done. I was so cold, but I
Holy
couldn't feel
shit.
anything. I spent 4 hours in 40-degrray weather, just trying to breathe through it, bro. I'm like Wim Hof, bro. Wim Hof, just fucking. It was by the time Chappelle was on, I was like, Joe Rogan killed it, bro.
Of course.
I've never thought. I love his podcast. I've never really thought his stand-up was great.
It's a little aggressive, right?
It's and it's like. I don't know. I'd have to watch his old stuff now to see what I really feel, but I know that I never was in love with his stand-up.
I agree.
I love this guy. There's a lot of podcasters that I feel that way about.
Yeah.
Not huge on their stand-up, but I love their podcast.
Yeah.
But he crushed it. Like this was funny as fuck.
Delivery and everything.
Everything, dude.
He's I think when he does do good stand-up, he's unlike other stand-up comedians because there's no, like, punchlines. It's like he's literally just talking and he's funny.
Yeah.
Like, he just has these perceptions and perspectives and he just explains them to you and then he moves on.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, I fuck with that.
He did a really good job. I'm excited because you know that, like, that's the material that's going to be in his next special.
Yeah.
He's working out that stuff that he's going to put out. So whenever his new shit comes out.
Where do you think he's going to make his most money, like, at the end of his life? Netflix, Spotify?
Dude, sometimes I feel like some advertisers pay him more or differently than just, like, the Spotify. You start the Joe Rogan experience, and then it gives you, like, those 4 Spotify ads that you just skip through. Like, nobody listens to that.
Nope.
You see it, ad for,
you
know, veggie greens or whatever it is, and you skip it.
Skip.
But there's, like, the shit that he does on the show, like when he gave Lex Friedman the watch.
Yeah.
Because that's a sponsor.
That's smart.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
so I
dude.
feel like there's those things, and then he's got like the Kill Cliff CBD drink that he's always talking about.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
they never
yeah.
advertise it like a real ad. I feel like there's a lot of that goes
True.
on.
You know, actually, in podcasts, so like because people that listen to podcasts like really listen through, they're like true fans.
Yeah.
Those people are so likely to buy because they like really trust this person, right? So it's like what you're saying. Joe Rogan will go through, and in some other podcasts like Dax Shepard's and a few other of the popular ones, they'll do a product placement in the middle, and the advertiser will pay like double, because if you are that deep in the episode, if you're really that big of a fan and they deliver in the right way, you're like 60% more likely to actually buy it.
Yeah.
Than in the beginning. Everybody knows in the beginning you skip.
Yeah, no one wants to hear that shit.
Right?
I don't want to hear ad read, but like then there's Tim Dillon, who the ad reads are sometimes the best part.
The best part.
He hates it.
Yeah. It's so funny. It's so funny. I know, and it's really interesting where like the future of podcasting is going, because there are millions of podcasts out there.
Yeah.
But like the top 1% and 2% take up like a large majority stake. But that's the thing too. Like people who watch this podcast and are like listening now are big fans of either me or you.
You probably.
You too.
Well.
But that's the thing. That's the interesting thing though, is like if you're listening now, you're truly a fan of that person. So it's like, I don't know why, but I'm a huge fan of Travis Scott, and I have way too much Travis Scott gear.
I see the Cactus Jack McDonald's.
I
cup
literally have,
collection.
like, what
You
the
wash
fuck
those,
is-
right?
yeah.
Like, you wouldn't throw one of those out.
Fuck no,
Yeah.
bro. It's like
That's tight.
it's sacred to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why? I have no idea. I have literally, let's show. I don't know why I can't throw these out. It's Cactus Jack McDonald's fucking bags. What am I gonna do with this?
Dude, I was one of the guys
What
that
am I
was
gonna
like,
do with this?
I mean, that's tight.
It's
though.
cool though, but like, why? You know?
Yeah.
So like Travis Scott, let's just picture me as big as him. I could say whatever the fuck I'm gonna say on this show, and people will say, "Oh yeah, Sherm's about it. I'm about it too."
Yeah.
Travis, if you're watching,
Or anyone who might want to bid on that, you turn that into an NFT, you'll be able to sell that in fucking 10 minutes.
I could turn that into an NFT.
Yeah, and then there's like a, there's a thing where if it's an actual tangible item that you turned into the NFT, if someone buys the NFT, you can send them the actual item.
What do you think about this crypto shit?
I don't know anything about it.
Me neither.
I did mint a butt plug into an NFT. A butt plug that I got in Miami Gardens, Florida, from Tootsie's Cabaret at about 2 a.m. on a Friday night.
Yeah.
Straight out of a stripper's butthole.
God damn.
Minted on rareable.com if anyone's interested in buying that.
Yeah. Product placement right now. There you go.
Yeah, but I don't know anything about it. I just obviously see the NFT shit. It's like a weird internet thing that's kind of popular. I was like, this would be funny. Let me try this.
Yeah. I never know what's going to come and go, too. So it's like, especially with all that crypto shit. Do you remember, it was like the invention of Bitcoin, but it was like the black web or whatever, and you could like order shrooms.
Dark web,
yeah, the dark web.
Silk Road. There's
Silk Road.
A Hulu movie on that I want to watch.
Really? I got to watch that
really
too.
Good.
You remember that when we were younger, though? People were like...
Yes, dude. When I was in Arizona, there was a kid who I knew who was buying and selling drugs on the Silk Road, so he had Bitcoin because that's what you use.
Right. That's when I first heard about it, and that's when I was like, how is this money?
Yeah, and allegedly, I haven't talked to the kid, but I've talked to a friend who knows, is still in contact with him. Allegedly, he had a couple of Bitcoins.
Oh, fuck.
But he doesn't know how to get to them. How mad would you be? How mad would you be if you spent years buying and selling ecstasy on the internet, just making some dough here and there in college, and you had 3 or 4 Bitcoin that you forgot about, and now they're worth, what, $50,000 each?
Yeah, something crazy. I'd be so pissed. Can't get to them.
Yeah.
They're right there, but you can't.
Sucks.
Dude, yeah. Shout out to Silk Road. Those are the days. I was so confused by that. People be like, yeah, dude, this guy got a Molly rock delivered to his front door. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Ounce of shrooms.
Not the smartest guys. But
Definitely not. I
there.
wasn't. That's why I was like, I'm not getting it. I'm in fucking high school hearing about this shit.
Yeah.
I don't think my mom would be cool with that. Who knocks on the door? Who delivers that?
I think it just
UPS?
comes in the mail.
But like who? Like how does it?
Well, you can't track it because of the Bitcoin, right? That was the whole thing. Is that
Right.
the Bitcoin is an untrackable or unfungible or whatever. I don't even know the
Yeah.
words. Like whatever it
Don't
is,
have to
you
tell
can't
me,
track
yeah.
the Bitcoin.
Right.
So you buy it with that. Using your home address, a little bit more trackable.
Definitely.
A little bit more trackable.
Yeah,
You
get a
wanna
P.O. box.
box. Get your shrooms delivered there.
Are you sure that guy wasn't you, bro? You seem to know a lot about.
Positive.
Yeah.
Positive. I didn't start drinking until I was 25.
Are you kidding me?
No. I
Why?
didn't start smoking weed until I was 28.
Is that why? Is that
'Cause
because of how you
I
grew up?
I had some alcoholism in the family, and that was just always my thing. Like I partied.
Yeah.
Me and my boys, I was always the DD.
Yeah.
Designated driver
Oh,
at all
God,
times.
you're the homie.
I would go to the parties. I'd have fun.
Yeah.
And then I'd drive home. But I was always like, yeah, I'm not gonna drink. I'm not gonna drink. It's not worth it. Like,
Right.
I've seen. Not even that I've seen like the crazy shit that they've gone through, like whatever. But
Yeah.
just the work that you have to put in to stay sober.
Yeah.
And what it requires to it's just a harder life. It looked like
Yeah.
I watched that growing up. I'm like, I don't even want to have to maybe do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then at 25, it all changed.
Do you remember that day?
Yeah, Jesse Seeley.
Jesse Seeley,
Jesse
shout
Seeley,
out.
bro.
Chicago
Nah,
OG.
Yeah, definitely Chicago OG. I was going out. I was trying to, network and build my name as a DJ and all that shit, hanging out with people. And I realized that taking shots, drinking with people is such a social thing.
It is.
It's such like a social lubricant. Like it's fucked up, but it's true. You know what I mean? Like if you're in a club and somebody introduces you to a GM of another club and they're like, yo, let's take a shot. And you're like, I don't drink. It's like, it's not a respectable thing. It's like, this guy, it's fucked up, but it's what it is. Like, whatever. It's what it is. This guy, you get looked at as like, oh, all right. And then like,
He
they
doesn't
take
party.
the shot.
He's not
Right.
cool. Yeah.
They take the shot. So I noticed that, and I made a conscious decision. I was like, okay, my entire life, I've always looked at alcohol as like, there's nothing I could get from this.
Yeah.
You drink alcohol and you end up looking like this guy. I used to bartend, bro, at a 5 a.m. bar at Butch McGuire's. Yeah.
You saw some bad
You
people.
see some things, bro.
Yeah.
I was a bartender. I never drank in my life, and I just see all these drunk idiots, and I'm like, I never want to look like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
to me, alcohol never brought you anything, but then I realized what it does bring you.
Yeah.
And I was like, if I gotta take a shot to get a gig, I can do that.
Yeah, of course.
So I started drinking. At first, I was just like, that's all it was. I was like, all right, I'll take these shots,
Yeah, just to kind of get the gig, move
Yeah,
on.
Yeah. Nah, I drink. I don't have a problem or anything, but it's a good time. Drinking, honestly, just getting drunk and even like DJing drunk.
Mm-hmm.
If you have self-awareness and you can realize what's happening, because I'm a better DJ when I'm drunk, and I think most people are.
Yeah.
Because you're a little bit more loose.
For sure.
So even when I'm not drinking, if I can remember that mind state, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You're like, you can think like, all right, if I was drunk, like I'd be a little loose, I'd play whatever the fuck I want. You kind of understand a whole new mind state.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And you can tap into that, whether you're drunk or not.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. I was DJ'd for the first time on Saturday night in a year, like I told you, and you drink for free when you DJ too, right? So it's like they offer it to you, and you're like, I guess.
Yeah.
Almost, you know what I mean? Like if you say,
if it's free, it's me.
If it's free, it's me.
We're Jewish. Let's be honest.
Are
We
you
like free
Jewish?
shit. I got Larry David. I got the God.
Bro, I never even noticed that. No shit. I just got a Larry David shirt delivered today.
The God.
Dude, the GOAT.
Yeah.
He's the most important guy in my life.
Dude, there's nobody better.
There's nobody better. He encompasses a whole lifestyle of Jewish people. Like, my dad there's so many similarities, it's absurd. And I asked my good friend who's known me for a long time and my dad, like, my dad taught him the up and under in basketball, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we still make fun of him for how he delivered it. But I said, what percentage Stuart Sherman am I? And he said, about 27%, but I've seen you go north of 50 on the right time. And I'm like, told my girlfriend that, and she goes, no, you're not. And I go, yeah, it's happening. Yeah. It's going down. Yeah, it's out of my control.
Yeah.
What am I doing right now? You know what I mean? I go Jerry Seinfeld here and there. Can't help it.
Those are the guys, though.
Dude, they're the
Those
guys.
are the best guys.
They get it. They are who they are, and they don't give a fuck.
Yes, dude.
Dude, my grandpa, his name was Schlockman. Probably, I don't know if it gets more Jewish than that.
Maybe like a Schlockmanstein.
Schlockmanstein.
Bush.
Yeah. Schlockmanstein Bush. Yeah. That's next level right there. He changed his last name to avoid racial discrimination. He opened up a fucking men's clothing store called Dodd's Men's Clothing in Queens, New York. Okay, that's where my dad's from.
Okay.
So, from the most Jewish of Jewish places, right? And my whole life, I've just been like, always so appreciative and like, I don't even know how to say it, enamored by like the culture of Judaism. You know what I mean? And I think for people like you and I, like, you got Larry David tattooed on you, which is like pretty incredible.
Yeah.
But we're not so religious, kind of like the older generations. But there's a culture to it. Like, when Jewish guys hang out together, we get along pretty much right away. I think it's a thing. And it's like that with Jewish girls, too.
Yeah. And I think that's what makes most people hate us.
Yeah.
It's not the religion.
No, it's not the religion at all.
Like, you guys killed Jesus.
Yeah.
It's nothing to do with anything. It's the fucking, it's like the
why are you guys
weird,
so fucking
quirky,
happy?
Yeah, all that.
Yeah, I'm always looking for a laugh. I think that's kind of a Jewish thing, right?
Yeah, for sure. Because it's like a laugh at yourself in the dumb things that you do, right?
Yeah.
Like an episode of Curb.
Right.
Like how he exacerbates, like exaggerates all that shit. Like when he didn't say thank you for your service to the guy because everyone else said it. Everyone else already said it. 7 people said it. Why do I gotta say it? That's like, I fucking live for that, bro. I live for that.
Dude, that is probably one of the best episodes. Oh man, you know what? The last season really like.
Dude, I'm excited for the newest one.
I'm so excited. I'm on fucking pins and needles, bro.
Yes.
Can't wait.
Yes.
But
the
you know,
hat, I was telling my brother, I was like, God,
Yeah.
I need a fucking MAGA hat now. I'm not a Trump guy. I don't give a
that
fuck.
was so
But like now I need one.
funny.
Yeah.
My brother and I, we love JB Smoove.
Yeah.
And we went to go see him at Talia Hall, actually, speaking of stand-up comedy. And, God, just, like, the whole energy of that show is something else. And that's the thing, too, is some people are like, how can you like Curb Your Enthusiasm? And I'm like, how can you not?
Yeah. It's definitely a niche. But when you, like, I think it's kind of the same thing that makes me love podcasts, because you get to see how somebody's mind works.
Yep.
In the moment. You know, like, you could watch that show and you know when they're off,
off script, yeah.
Off script.
Yeah.
They're just improving.
Yep.
You know?
It happens a lot.
You could see that. You could tell that. And, like, that's why I love watching the comedy podcasts, because they're just talking, and then somebody makes a joke, and then you see the other guy's face kind of light up, and you know he's coming with a joke.
Yeah,
and, like, you
yeah.
just get to see the workings of their mind work right in front of you.
Dude, it is the best. It is the best. And I think that's kind of what, like, the essence of life is all about. It's just, like, enjoying the moment, having conversation, not thinking about what am I going to get out of this conversation, or where's this leading to, or, like, do I want to be here? It's just, like, enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
And I think that I see that a lot in, like, the culture, at least, of younger Jewish people today. And, dude, if it was up to me, I'd go to Jewish pre-games all the time. You want to talk about fucking people that like to drink and taking shots? We all sign an unwritten contract together. When you fucking do this, it's like, we're drinking a lot tonight, right?
Yeah.
It's a party atmosphere.
Too much.
Speaking of parties, off the dome, what's the craziest party or event you've ever DJ'd?
Dude, it's got to be, like, one of the first times I was in Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
Bro, Milwaukee
Dude,
goes so hard.
they
Have you
do.
DJ'd there?
I have not actually DJ'd there, but I've partied there many times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great place.
Like, when you say Milwaukee, people are like, what? 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 Are we talking like Wisconsin? Are we talking about the same place? I'm like, bro, you have no idea. This is literally just a town. It's a city full of people who have nothing better to do but to drink, and they all like to have fun doing it. It's not going out and being the coolest person in the room. Even though there is bottle service, this and that, the vibe is not that. The limited. Vibe is everybody's here to party. And
so true.
Dude, Milwaukee was like one of the first places that really loved and went hard for the send nude shit. Like, I would go to Milwaukee. I remember one of the first times we went, we just had girls come to the hotel room, and we were like, we had a little basketball hoop that we put on their asses, their thongs. They like took their pants off. We were shooting baskets, just doing stupid shit. Like they were just down for that. Like, that sounds fun. We're here for a good time. Let's do that.
God, Milwaukee goes hard. Shout out to MKE. And you know what? They just released this whole. I think you probably know DJ Dex. Like they just released this whole like Lucid Light Lounge and shit.
I saw that. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I like that. And that's the coolest part of Milwaukee to me is exactly what you said. It's like they're doing their fucking thing. And the people that are doing it there, like how many Chicagos are there? Or how many DJs are there trying to make it in Chicago, right? Hundreds.
A lot.
Thousands maybe? Like when you involve the burbs and shit.
Yeah.
When you look at Milwaukee, there's certainly a large amount. But like they're not like trying to come to Chicago all the time and shit. They're like, we love it here. This is our home. We want to fucking make it awesome.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's special about it.
It's a great place. It's a great place to party.
It is. And it's so funny. You just go fucking 90 miles north, right? When you cross that border, everything changes. Everything changes.
Yeah.
The accents, the beer, the attitude.
Yeah. The thickness.
The thickness. Yeah. What about the ladies in Milwaukee?
They look good, bro.
They
I
look
remember
good.
the first couple times I was going down there, I was like, bro, I'm going to find my wife. I mean, I like dirty girls.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest.
For sure. Thank you. I need honesty on this podcast, man. That's what I need more of.
I just want to have slow sex with fast women.
Oh. Let's unpack that.
I just want to make love to them a little bit.
Slow down, though.
Yeah.
What's a fast woman do you mean?
Like a fast woman is like a woman who's not going to be there the next day.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And not because of me. Not because I don't want to.
She got things to do.
She's got appointments.
Yeah. Not a job, nothing like that. She's got appointments.
Appointments, yeah.
Yeah. No, that's... Wow.
Fast women don't have real jobs.
Yeah, that's true.
They kind of bounce around.
They have appointments.
They have appointments, yeah. They get money in different places.
Yeah. They get it. They're hustlers themselves. They're maybe out hustling you when it comes down to it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's where I find myself. Most of the time, I'll hook up with a chick, and I'm like, damn, that was fire, bro.
Right.
I want to do that again. You know, I'll hit her up, and I get iced. I get hit it and quit it. Everyone thinks that the guys are out here hitting and quitting. Yo, ever since Rihanna did her thing and started changing the whole mindset, these girls are savages, bro.
Damn, bro.
These girls are out here savages.
You getting played, Strategy?
I'm getting played every time, bro.
Damn, bro. That's tough. Have you? What's the longest you've had a girlfriend for, if you've had any?
Man, the longest maybe a little bit over a year, but most recently over quarantine I had a girlfriend.
Really? How'd you meet?
Yeah, I mean, well, she was a bartender at Soundbar.
Okay. Shout out Soundbar.
Oh yeah, I love Soundbar.
Yeah, it's the best.
When are they coming back?
They'll be back. I just saw Lawrence actually on Friday.
Is he still working there?
He's gonna be. Yeah, he said he's bouncing around. He's doing a lot these days, bro. But
nice. Yeah, I like that guy.
Yeah, he's the
doesn't
man.
say a lot. I feel like I don't know him at all. Like
a very nice guy.
But yes, nice guy.
Yeah, man, a few words.
Yeah, I'm always like trying to crack a joke or something, and I just get nothing. He
Yeah.
just like looks at me and then walks away to go do something else, and I'm like, well, I probably lost my job. But then I'm back the next week. Yeah, she was a bartender at Soundbar, and we were hooking up like right before quarantine. Amazing girl.
Yeah.
Love her.
Yeah.
And then obviously quarantine happened, and it's like, why wouldn't you just be with this person? You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, it was the perfect situation. It was, I had like a part-time wife. It was great. Like, I didn't have anything to do. We weren't doing anything during quarantine.
I believe the essence of love comes down to how well do you get along together when there's nothing else to do.
Yeah. Well, and here was the best part is she would come on Thursday night.
Yeah.
She would come and stay with me Thursday night, leave on Sunday afternoon. So she was there for the whole weekend. We spent every minute together, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then she would leave. We'd get our little break.
Yeah.
She's doing her thing. I'm doing my thing. And then after Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's like, I kind of miss her. She comes back. And then Sunday rolls around and you're like, I don't miss her anymore. I'm ready for her to go. She leaves. It was amazing. I don't think you could get, like, it was just this most perfectly crafted situation.
Yeah, that's a good life.
It was amazing. And now I'm like trying to reach that again, but it's not possible. I'm working, she's working, like, crazy.
So,
crazy.
Wait. Are you living with Dolo in Houston, though?
No.
Okay, so you guys live separately.
Yeah. And when we lived here, we lived in a 2-flat. I lived on the first floor, he lived on the second floor. So we have our own apartments, but we live together.
Right.
Which is, especially finding out now that we don't live together, we live kind of far. He lives like 20 miles outside of like downtown Houston.
God damn.
Which in Texas is like normal. It's not that far.
Well, and for those that don't know, Houston's huge.
Yeah, Houston's huge and everything is kind of far.
Right.
Chicago, everything goes up.
Yeah.
I feel like in Houston, everything goes out.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So we're finding out now that that's a huge part of our success in anything that we were doing was the fact that we were so close to each other and could just work whenever we had time to work.
Knock on the door.
Now it's like we're working on Wednesdays. We start at noon. Done at 7 usually because we got shit to do, whatever.
Right.
It's adjusting now. Now it's like it's a different thing because before we were just round the clock.
Right.
2 a.m. comes home, yo, what are you doing? Oh, I'm chilling. All right, let's make a video.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's not like that anymore. It's harder. It's tougher. It's tough to like, because you know that creative energy it just like comes sometimes.
You never know.
Sometimes it's not there. So when it's a planned out thing, it's
forced.
tougher. But I feel like with anything, the more that you do it, the more that you kind of, you know.
Absolutely, bro. I want to know more about your guys' relationship because you guys are like so fucking funny.
Thank you.
Together. How did you guys originally meet? How long have you guys known each other?
Probably like 5 years now.
Okay.
6 years.
Seems like a lifelong relationship, bro.
That's hilarious. Yeah, no, I met him. I mean, you know, when I was DJing, trying to build the brand and everything, he was doing the same thing. I think he was further along than me. He was like Thursday night resident at Underground.
So this is like,
I think.
yeah, because he's been crushing it in Chicago for a long time.
Yeah, he was definitely. He kind of started in Boys Town, I think, at Scarlet.
Yeah.
And made his way, I think, to Underground and like sort of broke into like the downtown River North scene and everything.
Yeah.
So he was doing a lot of the clubs that I like wanted to do.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And it was one night at Underground. I remember I was in there after DJing at Stout, so it was late night.
Nice.
Know, 3 a.m. or
R.I.P. to
something.
Stout. God damn.
R.I.P. to Stout.
Yeah.
And Dolo was in there, and we had seen each other or whatever. And he was all wasted and shit. I was just started drinking, so I'm like being a bitch about it, you know.
Yeah.
But he had these 2 girls with him because I think he had got done DJing, you know.
Yeah.
And we were talking whatever. And I started hitting on the girl that he wasn't talking to. Yeah. I'm like, all right, he's got this girl, this other girl's here.
Fair.
I'm gonna talk to her.
Yeah.
He comes up to me and he's like, bro, we're about to take this girl in the bathroom and DT her right now. And I was like, word? And like, she was like, I look at her and like, I'm looking for her to be like, yeah, it's going down. And she was just like, kind of like, didn't know what was going on. So I'm like, this is my guy. First and foremost, this right here, this is my guy. This is my guy. You know it's your guy when he goes to give you his girl.
Yeah.
That's like a like a safari, like a wildlife lion
Dolo.
version of, you know, offering like a peace offering.
No,
you know what I mean?
He gave you part of himself.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
right then and there, I was
Yeah.
like, this is my guy.
Right.
That didn't happen.
Good to know. Yeah. Probably
that
not the
didn't
time or
happen.
place.
But yeah, that was it. And then honestly, we started making music together. Was the first thing that we ever started doing together. We were like, it was festivals were big and everything, and you
This is
know,
like
we're
2015, 2016,
This
17
had
area.
to be, yeah, 14, 15, I think.
Yeah.
So we're idiots, bro.
Yeah.
We are idiots. So we're like trying to think. We're like, all right, we want to get big.
Yeah.
Festivals are big. We gotta make music.
Right.
Let's come up with like a good name.
Yeah.
What's a name that somebody would put on their flyer just because of the name?
Yeah.
Like,
smart.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we come up with Pill Cosby.
Fucking shit, dude.
We come up with Pill Cosby, make like a logo for it and everything, and we're just making music.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I swear to God.
That is even better now, of course.
And yeah, I mean, this was in the middle. This was like before he got accused and or not accused, but like sentenced.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
this was like when the accusations were happening. Or
Smart.
whatever it was.
Yeah.
So yeah, we did that, and
Did you get on any festival lineups?
no. We made like hip hop shit. You know what I mean? Which was not like a festival thing, but that's kind of what we both love is hip hop.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where we went with it. But then I'm trying to think of the timeline. We did that. Nothing really came of it. Whatever. And then the send nudes shit happened.
2016,
I was
right?
that was like 15, 16 now.
Yeah.
I was with Dolo in Miami when that all happened, and then I started making the send nude stickers, and that sort of like became a thing in my Snapchat.
Didn't you just put it on a hat? Isn't that
Yeah,
how
the
it
first
started?
thing was the hat. We were in Miami. We were at Shake Shack in the mall. I forgot what the name of the mall is, but it's like Old Orchard, like
Downtown
open
Miami,
mall.
though, right? Yeah.
I think it was South Beach.
Oh, okay,
It
yeah.
was South
Got
Beach.
you.
And our whole time in Miami, all we were doing was going to the strip clubs. We're like, this is stripper palooza. We're going to every strip club, any strip club we see. Like if we see it, we're going in.
Dude, you guys are the two most
So
fun
we're
guys
eating,
of all time.
we're eating burgers at Shake Shack, and I'm like, bro, if we're going to these strip clubs, I need a hat. I need a hat that says "Send Nudes" on it.
Yeah, makes sense.
So we literally went to the lids in that mall, got the hat made, and I'm in the strip club with the hat, and the strippers love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
So then I was like, damn, people love this. And I got people hitting me up on social media like, yo, I want a hat, I want a hat, I want a hat.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, people like this. I'm just going to put my DJ name on the side.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know, it said Send Nudes on the front.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm just going to like try and sneak this in.
Yeah.
People like Send Nudes. I'm just going to give them Send Nudes, but they're going to get
Ride
like,
the
this little
fucking wave,
DJ
baby.
strategy.
Yeah, you fucking cast this giant tsunami, bro. Of course.
Yeah, so had the hats, and then I was like, I'm getting stickers made.
Yeah.
Send Nudes, and then DJ Strategy under it, and I was just passing out the stickers. So the Snapchat was kind of blowing up a little bit. I was getting like views, and then it was like, okay, I get these views. People like seeing this Send Nudes stuff when I'm out. I'm putting stickers on girls. What the hell do I do on a Monday during the day?
Yeah.
Like, what am I gonna post?
Yeah.
And Dolo's a big lowrider guy, so he just started building his lowrider. He had this, I think it's a 97 Lincoln.
Jesus.
And we would roll around in there, and we would just
So
kind of
sick.
talk shit, because that's all we do.
Yeah.
We just talk shit.
Essence of a good friendship.
Yeah, about the things that happened over the weekend, like the people that we would encounter that we were like, that's the worst guy ever.
Yeah.
Like, I don't ever want to see that guy ever again in my life. Like, the guy that just continuously freestyles.
Yeah.
You're trying to have a conversation with the guy. He thinks he's Jack Harlow. There's, like, a beat on that is not an instrumental. It's a song. There's somebody already rapping on it. And he's drunk in the club rapping to you. And you're like, what are you doing, bro? Get away from me, and I don't ever want to see you again.
It's been a minute since those guys popped around because they got fucking cast out, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, so we would like talk shit on the Snapchat. We called it Lowrider Talks.
Yeah.
And then everyone was like, yo, this is hilarious. We love this. You guys need a show.
Yeah.
And we were like, I mean, they're telling us.
A show, that's the thing. Not like, we need a social media page. You guys need a fucking show.
Yeah. They were like, you need a show. And that was right when Facebook Live started.
Yes. I remember these, dude.
And we started the Strategy and Dolo Show. Which
God.
was us just
Not Bill
writing-
Cosby.
This was not Bill Cosby. We left Bill Cosby in the dust. That didn't work out.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Goes down with stout.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And yeah, we did the Strategy and Dolo Show, which was basically that, just us on there talking shit about all the things we wrote down that we wanted to talk shit about. We made lists like the best girl you could bring on a boat in a Chicago summer. You know what I mean? Like,
dude,
stupid
it was
shit
the
like that.
best content. I remember I moved to Chicago in 2015, which is like right before the stuff started happening for you. And I think I had seen you DJ or something and you crushed it. But I remember the send nudes thing like really went viral, bro. Like you can't even underplay it.
I don't think by any means that I like invented send nudes.
No, of course
you know what
not.
I mean? Like,
but
that
you
was an already
marketed
existing
it.
term. Yeah.
Like I feel like it was around, of course, but you put it on a poster, so to speak.
Yeah.
And I just was like, dude, this guy is like fucking insane. And then the Strategy and Dolo Show came around, and I remember you may know this guy. His name's Ross Vigil, but he knew Dolo. He's my boss. He's a great guy, but he knew Dolo just from like the club scene and shit. And he was like, dude, you gotta watch this guy's videos. And that's how I discovered you again. And I was like,
idiots.
This is like just pure content. And low key, bro, like I haven't ever told you this, but like that was right when I was thinking about starting the podcast. Or I was doing it and I was thinking about like, how can I make this interesting? How can this be cooler? And I was kind of like, in the beginning when you're starting to do content or anything, you feel weird about it to a certain extent, right?
Very, yeah.
And I saw you just like being yourself. And I was like, dude, if this guy's saying like fucking the send nude shit, he's just talking about people that he hates, like that was really a rebirth of social media when it was so honest that it hurt some people, but that was the truth about it. And you really did inspire me to just be like, fuck it, I'm going to be unapologetically Sherm, and I'm not going to worry about what someone might think of this, because the longevity in all of this is me being myself. And look at you now. You're, dude, like, you are who you are, right?
Yeah. No, well, first of all, thank you. That's dope. That's super dope to hear.
Yeah, man, for
like
real.
that.
Seriously, like, and to any creators out there, don't be afraid. Especially this cancel culture shit, it's really intimidating.
Yo, and the cancel culture was like a thing that started right when we started.
It did. It's been around.
Right? Like, it started getting big. So that was always a thing, too, was like, can we say that? Dude, we even, look, for a minute, my brother, I have an older brother, he was like a social justice warrior. Like a fucking canceler. Like,
Damn!
Like, he was serious. So for a minute, we had this group chat called isthisracist.com. And we would come up with an idea, because we're not fucking like racist dudes, but at this point it's like anything could be misconstrued as racism, and like we're like, we don't want to get caught up in any of that.
Yeah.
So we would come up with an idea, and then we'd have to text my brother.
Isthisracist.com.
Yeah. And some things
did a lot get denied.
He cut out.
Yeah,
Some things he cut out.
Yeah. At least you ran it through the jury.
Yeah. That was a fun time. But fuck cancel culture, bro. I'm over that shit.
I know.
And the more that I watch these comedy podcasts, and the more it's so inspiring. The Patreon movement, the paywall movement, all that shit, dude.
Yep.
That shit is so to get. And the comedy podcast I love because I love comedy, but even more what makes it hit is the way that they talk about performing goes so hand in hand with DJing.
Mm-hmm.
Everything they say, from like bombing to the energy in the room,
to
just like anything that they talk about when they talk about doing stand-up, I'm like, I know that feeling.
Yeah.
I know everything you're saying, but
So
not
true.
from doing stand-up, from DJing.
don't you think it may be like at the foundation of that is people never considering that stand-up comedy and DJing is a performance art?
Yeah.
They are performance arts.
For sure, yeah. I mean, nobody really understands what a DJ does.
And nobody understands how a stand-up comedian can do what he does. Like, how do you do that?
Yeah, and just to throw this out there, I think that stand-up is way harder than DJing.
Yeah.
Because I have a medium in between me and the crowd. I'm working with something to give them what's in my head. As a stand-up, you're standing there with a microphone. I feel like I could barely form sentences when I'm, talking to my ex-girlfriend trying to tell her how I feel. If I'm in front of a crowd of people trying to make them laugh.
Yeah, laugh.
Oh my God, I couldn't even imagine like the anxiety and the panic and like the feeling of saying something that you think's funny and then just getting nothing and you're like, how small would you feel? You know what I mean? But those guys say that that's what makes you. You have to go through that.
It's true.
Nobody doesn't go through that.
It's so true. They all talk about. I mean, you heard it on Joe Rogan, the Comedy Store, right?
Yeah.
Like, in all of those places around the country, it's wild to think that they do have to go through the boo and the like you suck and like no one laughing. Like that's demoralizing.
100%. And there, I feel like there is that in the DJ world.
Yeah.
But not anywhere near to that extent.
You can like fuck up a transition or maybe have done a better set.
You feel it.
Oh, it's a nasty feeling.
You fucking feel it in your chest, in your stomach. But I can only imagine it's times 100 if you're doing stand up instead of DJing.
Dude, shout out to the stand up comedians out there. It's tough.
I want to try it one day.
You
I want to
should.
do Kill Tony. Have you ever watched Kill Tony?
Yeah, of course.
I want to do Kill Tony one day. One day I'm going to do it. I just started watching that.
You should.
Maybe in like 3 years or something.
No, not that long. You just got to go out there and fucking do it.
It's in Austin now, so it's right there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. You should do it.
I definitely want to, for sure.
Have you thought about, like, I mean, you've had such an awesome career already as a DJ, and it's obviously, like, your main forefront. Have you thought about other ways outside of maybe the Strategy and Dolo Show and DJing that you'd want to pursue a passion, make another source of income, whatever it might be?
Yeah, definitely podcasting 100% is something that I want to do. I love doing it.
You got to do it. You're doing great right now, by the way.
I love doing it. Thank you.
This is what I'm already literally have been laughing this entire time, bro.
I appreciate it. Thank
you.
You. I have me and Dolo. I mean, what we did was essentially a podcast.
Yeah.
We didn't call it a podcast, and it had a little bit more format to it. We'd have no cards with things.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of podcasts that have formats. Like you watch Bad Friends.
Yeah.
They play games and do shit on
For
there
sure.
like that. So I feel like I've been doing it for a while now.
Yeah.
But never in the traditional sense of a podcast. But, now I got a Party with Strategy on my YouTube channel.
Yes.
So
Finally.
I'm starting, and I just want to do it. Like my goal is to do it every week.
Yeah.
To do it, to get it done, put it out.
Yeah.
In that, we were talking about that earlier. It's like the steps of doing this is more than just doing it. Like I can do it. I can get on Zoom with my boy and record.
Yeah.
But that's not it.
No.
Now you got to go back, add the intro, edit it, take out the part where I pissed and edit that. And then you got to take that and then upload it to YouTube.
Yeah, bro.
And title it and make a thumbnail.
Yo.
There's all these steps. That's just so much more than just doing it.
Thank you for saying the steps, because a lot of people, even they see it at this level, you know what I mean? Like, this isn't even like the max level, but there are so many steps.
Yeah.
And it's so easy to get lazy.
Dude, that's my biggest thing is don't be lazy. When you're like, when you got a water bottle on the floor of your car here and you're getting out of your car and you look at it.
Yeah.
And you're like, I could throw that out.
Yeah, but I'm not.
But I could also just leave it for later because it's not going to matter.
Yeah.
That's like, I'm like, don't be lazy, just throw it out.
Yep, there you go.
That's the only, like, don't be lazy. Anytime I think about it, anytime I catch myself thinking, I'll do it later. No, don't be lazy, just do it.
It's true.
Like, that's what helps me. Just fucking do it. Don't be lazy.
It's true, bro. To quote Carmen Rossi, who just was on the show, like we talked about.
The legend. The
legend, man. That extra 20 minutes, 30 minutes, hour.
Yeah.
That's the difference between 99% and 1%. And that's what I've learned is like, if you can make whatever you're doing 1% or 2% better, and you know that it's going to take an extra hour of work, do it.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's really, really tough because it's so much easier to say, fuck it, I'm going to fucking smoke some weed, I'm going to drink a beer, I'm going to go do this. And it's also like that fine line you have to play of how hard am I working myself?
Mm-hmm.
But the fact is, work to a certain extent, like when you DJ, like at what point in your DJ career were you DJing the most? Like 5, 6, 7 nights a week?
Yeah, 6 or 7. Well, not even that. When we were doing the Strategy and Dolo show and the Send Nudes thing was popping.
Yeah.
Every night.
You
have to go out.
Yep.
Even if you're not DJing.
You have to be seen.
Like on Tuesday, we did our show on Tuesday.
Yeah.
After a show that we felt like was good, it was like, we're fucking going
right.
out. We're reaping the benefits of what we just did. We're going out. We feel good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
And that's all it is just go out, which is counterproductive to 99% of anyone else's job.
Yeah.
But as a DJ, that's how you get work. You go out. If you want to DJ at a place, you got to be at that place.
Exactly.
You have to know the people have to know you. And then when it's that moment where it's like, oh shit, DJ fucking Charles is too wasted to DJ. Who we gonna get to DJ? Oh, bro, Sherm.
Yeah, right place, right time.
I see him every Tuesday night. Every Tuesday night when we do industry night, he's here.
Yup.
Boom. You're in.
Dude, and that's a great example, like the Be Nice Collective too, right? Like how they all came up. They were there. They didn't just like come in expecting anything, right? Support the scene.
Yeah.
What would be like your number one piece of advice for any up and coming DJs that are trying to make it?
The number one for sure for me is take the advice of somebody who's in the position that you want to be.
Mm-hmm.
100%. That's how I got anywhere DJing, was listening to Architect.
Yeah.
Who was like my big bro, my mentor, whatever.
Yeah, bro.
He like.
I haven't heard that name in a while. Yeah.
When he said something to me, I was like, this guy is doing what I want to do,
mm-hmm.
and he's telling me what I need to do to do what he's doing.
Yeah.
If I don't do it, I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
If I do it and it doesn't work, whatever.
Yep.
But if I don't do it, I lost already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
He's giving me the keys.
So true. Something that I always think about when it comes to like podcasting, DJing, producing, whatever it is. There's a very smart theory that I believe to be very, very accurate, and it's autobiographies of successful people. You could be as successful as Winston Churchill, it could be Barack Obama, it could be Michael Jordan, right? They're writing about exactly how they got to where they are. And it's the same fucking thing when DJs and producers and podcasters tell you. Listen to them.
100%.
Don't reinvent the fucking wheel.
No.
Once you get in the position to perform, then that's when you can showcase your unique ability. But so many people think that they're going to reinvent the fucking wheel. And dude, that's great advice.
I think about that all the time, bro. Like, he gave me the opportunity here and there, when it came up.
Yeah.
But more than anything, he gave me the feedback.
Yeah.
That I took and used to help myself.
Yeah.
Because he's trying to help me. That's it.
And how important was it, though, that you made the concerted effort to follow up, to introduce yourself, to be known?
For sure. Yeah. I mean, he told me, I remember he told me I have to go out every night. Every night there is an industry night.
Yeah.
Monday night is somewhere, Tuesday night is somewhere, Wednesday night is somewhere.
Yeah.
He was like, you have to go out every night that you're off. Just go meet the DJ. He told me, he's like, you can tell that he gave me the blessing to like the cosign to say like, Architect's my homie. Like Architect told me to come here and meet you.
Right.
And right when they heard that, it was automatic like a little bit of respect off the bat. It wasn't like, oh shit, like here, jump on. Here, take a shot. But it wasn't like
I'll hear you out.
Love, but it was like, okay, Architect is the homie. Good DJ.
Yeah.
Amazing DJ, you know what I mean?
Right.
So cool.
Right.
I'm fucking Dante. I'm Jersey. I remember meeting Jersey at Sub 51.
Yeah.
And Dante at Bull and Bear.
So sick. And you just went and you walked up and you introduced yourself.
Yeah, I was literally like, yo, Architect told me to come through and just meet you.
Yeah.
And they were just like, yeah, okay, cool. But like still had a little bit of respect, and
Yeah.
like, that's just how you fucking.
It's how you do it in life. It doesn't even have to apply to DJing. Like,
Yeah.
it's all about relationships, man. Life is all about it. It's not about making it in any industry.
Yeah, and Jersey gave me a CD. I remember
Yeah.
Scam Artist mix CD
Shout out Scam.
that we played at my boy's birthday party.
No
at Field's
shit.
crib.
This was CD strategy.
Yeah,
That's how old
the
we're getting.
CD was dated for sure.
Yeah.
Like, he could have handed me a USB, but he's like, "Yo, I still got this box in my garage, so
Yeah.
take this."
Yeah. That's fucking legendary. When did you feel like consciously in your head, okay, I've become a really good DJ? How long did it take you to get there?
I still don't feel like I'm that good because there's so many other DJs that are amazing.
It's true.
You know, and that's the other thing is like I don't ever really want to feel like. I feel like I'd be an asshole if I was walking around like I'm the fucking shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's like a balance.
And there are
between,
DJs like that.
Yeah, that's not really me. There's a balance between like understanding your value, but also knowing that you can't. Because if you think you're too good, you're never gonna learn more.
Yeah.
You know?
So true. You know, DJ Heavy said something just like that. Always be learning from the younger generation. Always be trying to up your own level.
Yeah, that was something, you know, obviously I said Architect gave me the cosign, and he kind of was like, yo, at some point you have to do this as well.
Yeah.
And Eddie Mills, you know Eddie Mills?
Of course, bro.
The fucking God, bro. I haven't seen that guy in so long.
Dude, he's the man. Shout out Eddie Mills if you're watching this. Legend. Underground legend.
He would always say the same thing. He's like, bro, you have to pass it on.
Yeah.
It's like a thing. It's part of the community, part of DJing. Like,
Yep.
It's what it is. So even doing that, co-signing somebody, whatever, when they hit you up with like a problem or like a question or something, it just brings you back. It reminds you. It's like, oh shit, I could use this too. Like you give them the answer that you know from your experience.
Right.
And just doing that reminds you like, okay, I have this knowledge and you can apply it to something else that's happening. You know what I mean? It keeps you educated and reminded that you have done things and you can continue to do things. Like, you know, someone hit me up about a pay for a gig. They're like, I got this gig that's gonna give me this much money, but it's not really a good look.
Yeah.
It's not like a great place to DJ. I got this place that's like a really dope place to DJ, but they're not giving me as much money.
Right.
So, you know, and then you give them the answer to that, and it just reminds you, because I'm still in that same spot too. Not at those two places, but at different places.
Right.
It's a little reminder that I can apply that same thing to myself as well.
Right. There's levels to the shit, but the idea basically stays the same, the concept.
Yeah.
When it comes to a city like Chicago, heart of the Midwest, right? And now you
Hold on, before you ask this, I gotta pee. This is a thing, bro. I have the
Bro.
smallest bladder ever. Any
let's
Strategy and
take a
Dolo show
bathroom
you
break.
could ever watch.
Let's take a bathroom
I
break,
pee in
bro.
the middle of it.
Let's take
Where's
a
your bathroom at?
Right around this way. I'll go pee after you.
All right.
I'm glad we both got small. Is that a Jewish guy thing, bro? It must
I don't
be.
know. I cannot hold my piss for the life of me.
Okay. All right, we're back after a quick potty break. Dude, there is nothing like the feeling of after you've pissed.
Oh, dude, I swear to God, in high school, I used to drink a lot of water just so I had to pee, and I would try my hardest to hold it as long as I could because it feels better when you come. Feels better than when you come to finally release a piss that you've been holding in.
That's the best piece of content we've had here on Sherman. Dude, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I never consciously did that, but
I'd be in the bathroom like,
oh, dude. My girlfriend gets mad at me still because literally, like, after I'm done, I go, oh.
Yeah.
It's like
you don't even do that with me when you're done.
No, no, definitely don't. Dude, it's unexplainable.
It's amazing. Just the
Do girls
feel
feel
of
like that
relief.
too?
I feel like girls can hold their pee for 7 days if they have
It's
to. First of all,
unbelievable.
women are savages, soldiers, just animals when it comes to like physicality,
Dude.
and handling things.
Giving birth?
Yeah, There's just no way I'm ever gonna give birth.
So thankful. You know, I wrote an art. I used to be like used to had the opinion section in my high school newspaper, and I wrote an article about how thankful I am to not give birth. A whole fucking article. So there's my weird high school memory there too. If you're gonna share as well.
Yeah, that
Fuck
sounds
that
like
shit.
I feel like. Did the girls get mad about it, or were they like?
They
oh,
were
hell
appreciative.
Yeah.
I did the isthisracist.com.
Yeah.
Is this
You checked in,
sexist.com? Yeah. Checked in, confirmed. Was a big hit actually.
It's always a good move.
Yeah, but I didn't go into gross detail, but I did I was like, I can't imagine that. I mean, whatever. But women are rocks.
Yeah.
And they deal with us.
Dude, they deal with us and our inability to communicate anything to them.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I feel the same way about us to them to us.
It's two-way street.
It's two-way street. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing worse than talking to a girlfriend or ex-girlfriend when like you're saying something and she doesn't get it. She's saying something and you don't get it. You're both speaking the same language, but you are not speaking the same language.
Absolutely.
It's the craziest thing. I've only experienced it a few times, and every time I experience it, I'm like, this is wild.
It is.
This is wild.
In the moment.
Yeah.
What do you do?
That's why people fucking, chug monsters and break drywall.
Yeah. You ever done that?
Kyle's.
Yeah, Kyle's.
I definitely threw my phone once at the wall. And that was it.
I punched a hole in a wall. That's not me.
Yeah, no.
That's not us.
That's definitely.
We like to laugh and get high and watch Curb Your Enthusiasm. That's us, right?
Exactly. If I even feel like it may lead to me throwing my phone, I'm like, you're out. There's a 0% chance. I want no drama at all. I want none.
Where are the most dramatic girls from? Does it matter?
They're from the nightclub.
Yeah.
They're from the nightclub. They're from the surrounding suburbs of a city that the nightclubs are based in, and they are so sweet and innocent when they first arrive. But then the nightclub just eats them up.
Yeah, the alcohol gets them.
Eats them up. The alcohol, the flashiness, the lifestyle, the cocaine.
Yeah.
The money. There's just like.
And you watch it, cause like.
Dude, I've watched it happen to so many nice girls. It's like, we need to do like a funeral service for them.
Fuck yeah. R.I.P. girls.
Yeah.
You're better than that.
I've watched it happen to too many girls. They get the lip injections.
Mm-hmm.
Then all of a sudden they get the eyebrow extensions.
The eyebrow extensions? Are you rapping right now? Lip injections, eyebrow extensions?
Something like that. I don't know.
Tell me about the girls in the Midwest versus Houston.
I feel like...
Tell me about the titties.
All right, here's my thing, though. When I'm trying to make comparisons, because I'd like to do that a lot.
Yeah.
When I'm trying to make comparisons right now between nightlife or just life in general in Houston versus Chicago,
right?
It's not as easy as saying that because there's more factors that play into it. Like, is this a Houston versus Chicago thing, or is this a post-pandemic versus pre-pandemic thing?
Well said.
You know? So I find myself in that situation all the time right now.
Right.
I'm like, is this happening because I'm in a different place, or is this happening because everybody's in a different place?
Yeah, it's probably definitely a combination.
Yeah, so it's hard to say, but I feel like the girls in Houston are more savages.
I think so too.
More savages.
Are they from Texas?
Yeah.
Sort of like Chicago, like you're from the Midwest type thing?
Yeah.
Okay,
from
okay.
all over Texas and shit. There's just like a huge strip club like culture to Houston. Like, if you want to tip a bartender, you get on the bar, you get ones from the nightclub, and you stand on top of the bar and you make it rain on the bartender like you're at a strip club.
Wow.
Yeah, like that happens all night.
That's energy.
People in their sections are just throwing singles. Like, people would do that here, but it was kind of like you would see that and you're like, yeah, you're a little bit of a douche.
Yeah.
In Houston, it's just like normal. Like, this is what we do. There's a lot of strip clubs here. We love the strip clubs. We go to the strip clubs after the nightclubs. So we're bringing a little bit of the strip club to the nightclub.
Bleeds over.
Yeah.
Okay. That's your vibe, though.
That is my vibe, 100%. Yeah.
That's your vibe.
Anywhere that there's a couple titties hanging out that I could catch is my vibe.
Do these girls just come up to you? I mean, from like one Jewish guy to another, bro. It's just that life doesn't just come upon you. Is it an energy you cast? Do they come to you?
Okay, so the stickers at like when the whole Send Nudes thing first started, the stickers did the work themselves.
Yeah, they're
Like,
sick.
I was never like, yo, take this sticker and put it on your titty or
Right.
put it on your butt.
Right.
I was like, everybody take a sticker because my name's on it.
Yeah.
Like, sticker.
Yeah, handing them out.
And then the girls started putting them on just over their clothes on the titty, and then the girls started putting them on their actual titties. And then I was like, okay, now if you want a sticker, you gotta get a sticker.
Yeah.
Like, you need to know where this sticker goes to get.
There you go.
But like, it made itself.
That's business.
Yeah. Yeah.
Simple business.
I mean, I'm definitely a sick fuck. So when I saw that door open, I fucking lunged for it.
Fuck yeah, you did.
I was like,
and you rebuilt the fucking door.
I didn't set out to go down that path, but when I saw the opportunity, I was like, oh, I can do this.
Yeah.
I can do this forever.
I mean, what you do for men is greatly appreciated.
Yeah, thank you.
And now this whole Patreon thing.
Patreon is.
You started over the past year?
Yeah.
Did you start it, like,
I think I started in December.
Yeah. Did you do it for like a multitude of reasons, like income, like exclusive content? It's a really cool platform overall.
Well, yeah, I have a ton of content that, as time goes on, less and less of it I'm able to post on regular social media. Social media gets stricter and more strict and more strict.
Have you gotten shit taken down?
Oh my, I've had like 5 Instagrams deleted.
Really?
Yeah, I've had multiple. That's why my name is Party with Strategy. I mean, I had DJ Strategy.
Yeah.
Then I had DJ_Strategy, and then I had Strategy the DJ,
and you just restart every time?
Yeah, and then I had Party with Strategy. Now I have Party with Strategy_.
How many followers do you think you've, like, if those were all accrued, how many would you be at?
I don't know. I mean, I've lost. I think I have 41 or 2,000 right now. I was at like 65. I've lost a lot because I can't post the stuff that I used to post.
Yeah, fuck.
And that is fine. Like, the people that I lost were obviously only there for the titties and the butt. You know what I mean? So it's not like
yeah. There's more to you than that.
Yeah, it's not like if I were doing something like a podcast and I was like, yo, check out this podcast. Like, those people wouldn't give a fuck.
Right.
Are there titties on it? No.
Yeah.
It's just me talking. Go fuck yourself. It doesn't matter whether they're following me or not.
Okay.
Because they're not going to
maybe for the
anything.
best. Yeah.
Like, yeah, the number looks cool for sure. But in reality, they're not really going to do anything for me. So, yeah, I mean, I've lost a lot. And then the Patreon, I watch a lot of podcasts.
Yeah.
And learned what Patreon was through them talking about it.
There you go.
And I was like, yo, that's tight. If this is a place that I can post old content, post new content that's dirty, just like start, like, it's just, if someone's gonna pay money to see what you have to post, that is a dedicated person that I want following me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, 100%.
Like I said before, the 20,000 people that unfollowed me, they don't matter. They're never gonna subscribe to my Patreon. They're never gonna further me and what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So, to me, Patreon is what you want a social media platform to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
It's not necessarily about the number.
Mm-hmm.
You know, right now you look at someone's Instagram, the first thing you look at is the number. How many followers do they have?
Yep.
Patreon's not like, it's not like, yeah, the more followers you get, the more money you're gonna get. That's cool, but it's just about the actual people that are following the community.
Yep.
The Strat Pack.
Bro, I'm gonna sign up tonight.
Nah.
No, I want to be.
Nah, you're gonna get in trouble, bro.
Nah, bro.
The girl's gonna get mad at you. It's gonna be a whole thing.
I'm no angel.
You get like emails. It'll come up on your phone when you're not expecting it.
Do I get merch?
Check out this new butthole. You're gonna be
check out this new butthole. That's good marketing.
Yeah.
But dude, I hope you realize what you're uncovering here, and it's the 100 or 1,000 real fans idea, right?
Yes.
That if you have
I was like, I wanted to say that, but like it just, I don't know what I was saying.
Strategy, you have the ability to monetize your real fans, and this is something that I've actually been trying to think of how to actually do this, because it's tough for me as someone like with a real job and sources of income in other ways, right? But I don't make any money off this podcast. This is a labor of love, and I'm more than happy to do that. But something to really consider is you have real fans. I have real fans. Don't you think maybe some of those real fans would pay $10, $25, $50 a month for exclusive pieces of content that you're working hard to do, that you have worked your entire life to build up?
Gladly, too, because I subscribe to other people's Patreons.
Yeah.
Gladly.
There you
'Cause
go.
I love the Tuesdays with Stories podcast.
Yeah.
I'm subscribed to their Patreon because I get an extra episode.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
bro.
I'm glad to do that.
Exactly.
Like, it's not even like, man, this guy wants me to pay. Like, fuck that guy.
Exactly.
No, they're putting out an episode a week. I want more, though.
Yep.
So I'm going to pay for more.
Yep.
You know?
That's so important. And there are so many other creators out there that feel like if they ask people to pay for more content or even some of their content, you know, I've been thinking like, if I maybe only release, let's say it's this interview right now, right? If I only release half of this interview, but you have to pay $5 a month, let's say, to get the whole thing, is that going to hurt me? Is that going to be tough for my fans? Are people going to unfollow?
Yeah, that's definitely a thought. That
You know
goes
what I
through your
mean?
mind.
But the fact of the matter is, if you want me to if you want me to give you more as the person I am as a creator, you know what I mean? I'm a real person just like everybody else, and you are too.
Yeah.
There's effort that goes into this shit.
Dude, just the cutting out of the middleman is the most beautiful thing.
Yep.
You know, because it's like, as a DJ, you're trying to build this brand so that the place that you're playing at will give you the most money that you can get out of the brand that you built, for the fact that maybe these people are going to come to the club
Yep.
and pay them
bro.
for drinks.
Yeah.
So, not to say that I want to cut out the club, because I want to work at the club still, but
Yeah.
I want my fan base to directly support me rather than supporting me only through
Yeah.
a third party, only
Yeah.
through the club to then pay me.
Straight to the
You know what I
supplier.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
you're getting the money directly from the fans, you're giving them a product.
Yeah.
They have a fun place. You know what I mean? It's a community now. Now it's a bunch of people that are all on the same site that all fuck with this one person.
Yeah, bro.
Or this one brand or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
It's great.
Dude, I love that you're doing it. What can people find on there? What do you got? Buttholes?
So I
DJ mixes?
I have 3 tiers. That's what I like about Patreon, is it's got the tiers, right?
Yeah.
So for $5, I just put out a live mix that I recorded over the week from DJing, usually at Bottle Blonde. Maybe
Oh, you just
Strip Club.
record those mixes?
Yeah, and then
Sick.
I put them out, once a week. So for $5, you can get that. And I even had a girl last Sunday who was like, "Oh, you know, we were here 2 Sundays. Like, you're great. Do you
Yeah.
have any mixes on SoundCloud?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, I think I have one old mix on SoundCloud." But I was like, "Listen, I have this Patreon." But I was like, "Dude, just only sign up for $5. If you are curious about the other tiers, you're not gonna like it. Just do the mix thing." I let her know. I was like, "It's gonna get a little weird after that."
Yeah,
But
yeah.
If you want the mixes, they're here.
Yeah.
But yes, and then for $15, and really the only reason I did 15, I wanted to do 5, 10, and then I think 20. But I did 15 because with Patreon they do like a loyalty program kind of thing, where if somebody is subscribed for 3 months, they get a sticker. If they're subscribed for 6 months, they get a mug.
Yeah.
If they're subscribed for the year, they get something else. I don't know.
Yeah.
So that you can't do that with $10 a month. They don't have like a present for the people.
Okay.
Only for 15. So
Okay.
I'll do 15.
Right.
And then 25. And with the 15 and 25, you get like all the old Send Nudes content, like actual nakedness. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is all. It's not like nudes that were sent to me that I'm posting.
Yeah.
It's content that I recorded in the club.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I have like a million nudes
Yeah.
that I've gotten over the years. and I'm so terrified that like I'm gonna post something and then it's gonna come back and bite me
be the
in
preacher's
ass
daughter, the
because-
senator's daughter. Yeah.
Like I don't want any of that. I'm not like I get consent.
Cancel culture, baby. We talked about it. Yeah.
Bro, I mean it's terrible. I hate it, but I guess it's good for that because it makes me really think, you know. Because otherwise, I wouldn't be maliciously like, oh yeah, I'm posting all these nudes. Like fuck these girls. All these nudes I have are no face.
Yeah.
No face, no case. That's always been the motto.
Yeah.
But it's still like I'm just thinking a little bit more ahead. I'm like, even if there's not a face in it, this is not something I want to deal with.
Yeah, for sure.
I could get, you know, like all the content I have is the stuff that I recorded in the club, my content. And then I do like contests and stuff. We did the Olympics.
Yeah. That was
for the best boobs.
Dude, that was good.
We did a best butt contest, and then I have girls send in the photos specifically knowing that they're going to be posted on Patreon.
Yeah.
And we do like a prize, you know, the Olympics. We gave away $200 or $100 third place, $200 for second place, $300 for first place. The best butt contest was just $500 to the winner.
There you go.
And
who voted?
All the Patreon members.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So you like I would post it and then you can comment. So they comment left or right.
How much did they love that?
Oh, it's so much fun, dude. It's so stupid, but it's like one of those stupid things that you like look forward to.
Yeah.
You know,
of course.
And I was listening to Jordan Burroughs on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Yeah.
Literally talk about how amazing the medal ceremony was to win a medal at the Olympics. He's like describing it and talking about it. I'm like, dude, that sounds great. I should give away a medal for like the best titties.
You should, bro.
Happened.
Women need to be proud.
That's also what I love about the Patreon is I feel like it gives me more confidence to just do the stupid things that I think of.
Yeah.
Because like these people are here for content.
Yep.
They're like, yo, I like this guy enough to pay him to see his extra content.
Yeah.
It's not like a specific thing. It's not like I know I'm going to get an extra podcast a week from this guy.
Yep.
I don't know what I'm going to post. I might think of something tonight that I'm like, oh, I'll do that tomorrow. You know what I mean? It's just like, they're like, we're here for it.
Yeah.
Whatever you got, give it to me.
I love that.
Yeah. I love that too. It's a great feeling.
You brought up something really interesting there, and it's something that, honestly, only the past 6 months do I feel like I've unlocked this side of my brain. I'll always, at the beginning of the week, like try and list out what I'm going to post. And I've gotten to a cadence, like I know every week I got a Sherman the Booth episode. I know Mondays I like to preview that with a reel. Tuesdays, try and come up with something, like I sometimes do a hashtag Tourist Tuesday. It's like picture of me traveling or something, right? Thursday, whatever, Friday, something. And I'm like, used to get stressed out about what am I going to share. And I want to ask you, because there's a lot of people out there that need to, in my opinion, learn to adapt or die with content, especially as a DJ. With no shows over the past year, a lot of people have struggled to come up with what to share. Do you feel like there's a strategy the strategy takes, that makes sense now, that you think, okay, I know if I put myself in this mindset, I can come up with an idea for content? Or does it just come to you, and did that happen originally, or what pushed you to get to that point? You know what I mean?
Yeah. My whole thing was always like, just don't. When I go on social media, I see everybody posting the same thing.
Totally
like,
agree.
There's one thing that gets popular, and not like the silhouette challenge. Oh, I'm gonna do this challenge. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about like the everyday shit that people post. Like the girls are all posting the same pose with the same duck face, with the same lip injections. Left the same guy's house that morning. Like, it's all the same.
Yep.
My whole thing was always like, just make it different.
Yep.
Even if you post the same thing, make a caption. Excuse me, that makes it funny.
Yeah.
Or that switches it or something. You know what I mean? It's like just anything that's not what people are already getting.
Yeah.
Because that's what a lot of social media is just the same. It's everybody trying to imitate each other.
Yep.
So either do that in a funny way or something, like imitate it but joke about it or something, or just do something completely different.
Yeah. Smart.
I feel like that was always my thing.
look at social media and do what people are not doing.
Yeah.
Make it your own.
Yeah.
And it's so tough. I feel like that's what I like. I really like your shit because it is, like I said earlier, unapologetically you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
Thank
You had to kind of get to that point, and that's why Patreon's been so cool to see.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Because you get to
there's
be
always
you.
like the overthinking, should I post this? That's the other thing is like it's so not important. You know what I mean? You could post a million things that are just the worst posts ever.
Yeah.
And then the 1,000,001, maybe you finally get it and your brain clicks and you post the thing that takes off, it blows up, it goes viral, whatever. Everything before that didn't matter.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. You just gotta post. You just gotta do it. You gotta force yourself to do it. I remember when my boys first told me, they were like, "Bro, you gotta start like talking to your phone, like talking into your camera."
Yeah.
They were like, "You gotta do what Kirill does." You know.
Oh
Kirill,
my God.
Yeah, that was kind of that dude was definitely like an inspiration,
dude,
for me for sure.
Kirill was here.
Yeah, I remember them being.
Is he
like,
still around?
I think I get his.
You must know him, bro.
I met him once.
Yeah.
I get his Linda Feingold emails, and I just saw it was like Kirill got his Instagram account deleted again. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't followed him for a minute after a couple of his accounts got deleted. But he was definitely, because we went to ASU, not me, I went to the Mesa Community College next to ASU. My boys went to ASU.
Yeah.
And Kirill kind of did his thing before he blew up in Arizona a lot.
Yeah.
So I remember my buddy being like, "Yo, look at this guy." He was just a photographer at that time, where he would pour the champagne on girls and take pictures.
Right.
And then he sort of blew up into like the fucking monster that he became.
Insane.
But yeah, he was definitely an inspiration. I remember my boy would always be watching his stuff. I lived with 3 other guys. There was 4 of us in the house. He'd always be watching his Snapchat on the couch, you know, at night and shit. And I would always get like, I don't even want to watch it. Like, it makes me uncomfortable to sit here and watch that when I could be doing that.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
do.
I don't even want to see. I want it, like, let's go out.
Yeah,
I like that. It kind of pumps me up. Almost.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Like, this guy's out here doing that. What's stopping anybody from doing that?
So true. And dude, he's a low-key kind of ugly motherfucker.
He's the ugly Russian Jew.
Dude, he's tough to look at.
Yeah. But he embraced that.
Exactly.
And love that.
Yeah.
They love that.
Dude, what he did, because he would go to bounce and shit. I think I was there. You know what? I actually was in San Diego one time randomly at this club. I was in town for like a festival, and I was at a club the night before it went down, and he was there. And I was like, oh, fuck, dude. Like, I'm going to see this in real life now, actually. And I'm thinking, like, dude, there's all these hot chicks here. Like, what makes them go do that? And that's when the landscape of what the human woman can do and will do. And why will they? I don't fucking know. Because you couldn't get guys to do crazy shit like that. Like, what if there was a female Kirill?
I think I'd be in.
Would you be in?
I'd pull my dick out and let her.
Yeah, like, what do we do? Do they fucking drink champagne from our dirty fuck? I got a hairy ass. I know you do too. Yeah.
You got the ass, bro. I don't know. I mean, listen, some girls, they're into it.
They're into
it. They seek us out.
Do they?
Yeah, some girls are into that.
Are they
like,
Jewish
I'm
though?
gonna eat that ass. I'm gonna eat that ass.
Jewish girls, they know.
I don't know that I've been with a lot of Jewish girls. Like real Jewish girls.
Yeah, like real Jewish girls.
Jewish. I've been with some dirty Jewish girls. Yeah.
Appreciate your honesty throughout this, by the way. Not that I expected you'd be hiding yourself, but this is a very frank conversation. I like that.
Yeah. I'm like thinking of one girl. Now I'm thinking, I'm like, where's she been? I used to see her all the time. That's the best when you see a girl all the time, out all the time. You know
they
she's
disappear.
You go out, you know she's gonna be out, and then they just disappear.
They do, don't they?
They just disappear.
I feel like the girls do, the guys don't.
The girls do because the girls have done dirt. they've done.
They don't want to be seen anymore.
Dirty things. They do not want to bring this prospective man that they're trying to lock up anywhere near anybody who may let him know that she
is dirty.
has done dirty things. I fully believe that girls go through their hoe phase.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's like a one and done deal.
No.
I think like any sort of phase, it comes back around at some point.
Has to.
Because, and I'm not saying that it's going to happen like you're with a woman and all of a sudden her whole phase comes back. It's going to happen after you guys break up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's going to come back. But, what they do in their whole phase, they may say they're not fully responsible for it. I mean, I've heard a girl say one time, what I do when I'm blacked out, I am not responsible for it.
Damn.
I've heard it.
It's a hard truth.
I'm like, yo, I'm going home.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
God damn. We're gonna have to set up another time where we just maybe talk ratchet stories.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. We gotta wrap this or what?
Patreon content. No. You got something you want to ask me?
Yeah, I want to ask you what was like the most memorable at this point milestone that you hit with the podcast that you can remember where it was like, yeah, I'm doing this podcast and it's cool, and it went to like, yeah, I'm doing this podcast, like this is my shit.
Right. Great question. You got to think for this, bro. You got to do it. I'd love to help you, by the way. Set it all up and shit.
I would love for your help.
I got you.
You got a 6K camera I could borrow or what?
I got 18K. Shit, the moment that I was really like, yeah, this is going down. It was actually before like this whole setup and shit. I think really it was maybe before episode 100, actually. I think it might have been, I had Fives from, he used to be the general manager of the Mid.
Yeah, Danny Deal's husband.
Yeah, Danny Deal's husband, yep. And my buddy, actually, he was helping me just try and get guests and shit, and I was trying to bounce a bunch of stuff, and he emailed fine. I was like, no way that guy's going to respond, you know what I mean? I was, like, thinking much less of myself than I was, and I still do in a lot of ways. Just because I try and stay humble, you know what I mean?
You got it, for sure.
Yeah, but he said yes, and he came on, and I was so nervous, and I was like, I can't talk to this guy. What, this guy doesn't want to talk to me? And I just, like, fell into this natural element of, like, I've been fucking this person my whole life, like I said, and I share so many of the same interests and passions as this guy. He's on another level than me, but when it comes down to it, when you're having a one-on-one conversation, all that shit goes to the side. All of that status and who you are, and he's a very special person in that regard. But I was like, damn, I just interviewed that guy, and it was like one of the best interviews I ever had, and it was actually the first interview that I had on camera. So I was like, I got that recorded on video.
Nice.
This is real.
Yeah.
What I'm doing is tangible.
Did you find yourself like in the middle of doing it where you were kind of like, you realized that you went from like a nervous person to just like, it's happening and I'm not even realizing, but it's just flowing?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I was, right before he walked in, I was like, I'd like to cancel. I'd like to cancel.
Yeah.
But
how often do you feel like you want to cancel, even though, what is this, episode 157?
Or 8, yeah.
Like, even before I came here, I'm like, it's back to the don't be lazy thing. You know what I mean? It has nothing to do with like you or anything, but it's like, I just want to go home and like watch Netflix.
Totally, bro.
You know what I mean? But
it's always
like,
gonna be there.
Yeah.
It's always gonna be there a little bit.
It's just
no matter what. I think even Bill Gates has his days. You know what I mean? Or maybe he smokes weed. I mean, he's based in Seattle, so probably. But yeah, there's always a little bit of the, I'd love if this was moved, or I'd love if it wasn't today.
Maybe he'll cancel.
He'll cancel.
That's the other thing about working with people is like, it helps so much when you work with somebody that has a good drive to them, because
Totally.
Even if you have a good drive, which you obviously clearly do, you're on episode 157.
Yeah.
There could be that day that comes up when you're like, well, maybe he'll cancel, and then he does, and you can still fall into that trap of letting yourself like, okay, well, he canceled. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Yeah, and even that's the thing is, I really try and stand on the ground of I don't cancel.
Yeah.
I don't push. If I do, it's rescheduled right then, right there.
Mm-hmm.
And that has been very tough because I'm always trying to balance a lot of things in life. But that's also the thing too, bro, and to anybody else out there, when somebody does cancel on you and you had that time lined up, because people cancel, what are you going to do with that time? Are you going to say, all right, thank God? Or are you going to use that time to your advantage?
Yeah.
Because now you have that free time. So I definitely have those moments, and people do cancel. People do move. It happens. But the fact of the matter is, you have to just keep going and keep staying consistent, and it's really tough. And it's like you said, I'll get the podcast done, bro. You know what I mean? But, like, I got an intro that I got to do tomorrow morning for the episode coming out this Wednesday. And right after this, I've got a little something I need to do. And then I got another interview on Thursday. Tomorrow, I got another call. Wednesday, something else. Weekends, what are you using for your weekend? So now I'm trying to think about, like, when gigs start coming back, like, how to balance everything. So.
Yeah. After everything, there's a very small window of, like, relief. And then it turns right into the next, okay, but now it's time to do this.
It always feels better when you do it, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
100%, yeah.
And that's the thing, too, is, like when you walked in the door today, I was like, I'm so pumped for this interview, actually. So I did not even have I'll tell you the truth, I did not even have a fucking shadow of doubt where, and I knew you were coming in, too, so I was like, this is going down. This is going to go down. So, but sometimes, of course, like, people will, especially, like, remote interviews and stuff.
Yeah,
that always seems like it can be, yeah, it does. But it's been good because I love this.
Yeah, yeah.
I like the person coming over and hanging out, and we talk, and then we get into the zone, and then the remote interviews are essential, though, to growth.
Yeah, and yeah. I mean, you got to work with what you got. It's such a great ability to be able to interview somebody who's not with you.
It's tough. It's tough.
Yeah.
Because you got to carry that energy remotely
Mm-hmm.
when we're so used to these things going down in person.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Good question, though. You got to start a podcast, dude.
I got one, but that's kind of my thing. Is I feel like I'm in the training grounds right now of the consistency and also learning how to podcast.
Make it as easy as possible for yourself from a setup perspective, right? Like how you're going to upload it, what are the intros going to look like, your cover art, like come out swinging, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you can do it. You got to come up with a strategy. How often are you going to release? What's everything going to look like? What's the pre-promo, post-promo? Are you willing to put in a year of work up front? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Not even
100%.
like
Because
pre-planned.
I love doing it.
It's fun
like,
as fuck,
when you're
dude.
done, you just feel great. You feel so good. I learned a bunch of shit. I said a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
We had a good time. It's just like you're on a high for sure. So I love doing it.
This was a pretty untraditional episode too.
Yeah.
Well, usually it's like we just started talking, and I loved that actually. And this has just been raw.
Yeah, it's definitely been just going, and I definitely got lost in time. I told some people that I was gonna be home at 9, and I already told them I'm not. So.
The moral of the story is, being yourself is the best thing in the fucking world.
100%. And it's so easily said, but not really easily done.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like the social media age has really hurt that.
It's crazy, dude. It's so crazy. The things that I, like, hear and see people say in real life that they truly believe is reality.
Yeah.
But you just know it's not.
Yep.
But they believe it. I mean, to them, it is their reality. They're living in their own world of their head, of their Instagram, of all of that. And that is their reality. So that is what they go with.
Yeah, and how many of these people do you see on social media that you end up meeting in real life, and you're like, what?
It's terrible.
And then there are also people that I despise over social media that I've never met in person.
They're usually the best.
That are usually the best.
Yeah, it's always the opposite.
I don't get it.
It's like the beautiful relationship that's amazing. And we're traveling through France, backpacking together.
Yeah.
Like, this page looks incredible. They're probably fucking beating each other up at the end of the night. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's the people that you have no idea even exist who have the great relationship that are, you know.
It's crazy. I really hope that this next generation, or us, even us, man, can like fucking, I don't know, snap out of it. Let's connect with each other again in reality.
Yeah, for sure. We need that. We need that 100%. Hopefully that comes back with things opening up and people going back out into the real world.
Yeah, it'll be interesting how it happens, how people go out.
I mean, I could tell you from being in Texas where they are 100% open.
Yeah.
The nightclub is really the only place that it feels normal because everybody's drunk and their inhibitions are lowered and they're not thinking 24/7 about coronavirus killing them and their entire family.
Yeah.
But it's like when you're at Target and it's that awkward, like, ladies looking at something here, you're in the aisle, like, am I allowed to scoot past her? If I get too close to her, is she going to call the police? Like, there's still, like, this crazy, weird disconnect between people in public.
Dude, it's ridiculous. I know. I hope, at the very least, it makes us more conscious of germs. I think that's been a really good thing.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking to a guy who licks girls' faces in the nightclub and
but you wash your hands now.
Lets them spit tequila into my mouth. I will wash my hands. Here's my thing about washing hands.
Yeah. Don't touch the dick, don't have to.
Well, even if I touch my dick.
Yeah.
If I'm out, my dick, the last place that it was in between my hands with a bunch of fucking Old Spice. You know what I'm saying? That thing is clean as a whistle.
Are you a shower jerk-offer? Or is that
I'm
a
just
clean?
saying, like, I'm not jerking off in there. That's dangerous jerking off with the soap because if it's in your dick, it's not good. I've done that when I was little. I'm just saying, like, cleaning it. You know what I mean? You clean it off.
You clean your dick like this?
Yeah. At it like it's Mr. Bigglesworth.
Cool.
Yeah, I wash it, and then I get out of the shower, I put it into my boxers, I put my pants on top of my boxers for extra protection. Then, if I'm in the bathroom and I pull my dick out and I just so happen to have to grab it, sometimes you don't even have to touch it.
No, yeah.
That's the cleanest part of my entire body. I should be washing my hands before I even touch my dick.
Yeah.
If I pee on myself, I'll wash my hands. If I get out with no urine on my fingers, I'm good.
Can we normalize washing your hands before you piss?
I would like to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like I'm DJing. I try and drink a lot of water and I can't hold my piss for the life of me. So I'm peeing a lot.
Yeah.
And the soap in any establishment that's not your home where you spend good money on soap just dries your hands out.
True.
And I'm up there like working with my hands. I'm trying to grab the CDJs. Before I know it, I'm just sliding right off it because my hand's so dry. Like, it's a real problem.
This is tough.
It's a real problem.
That was one of the most Jewish DJ things I've ever heard in my life, by the way. I got these dry ass hands, man. I gotta get some lotion.
Yeah.
That is real. That's a real tough. That's tough. I appreciate the transparency on that and throughout this interview, bro. I gotta say, this has been one of my absolute favorite ones of all time.
Yeah, thank you. I've had a blast, bro.
This has been such a pleasure. For those that don't know, you are a DJ.
I am a DJ, yeah.
Coming back to Chicago as soon as possible.
Yeah, hopefully one weekend a month. That's my goal.
Where at? Do you know where at yet?
Hopefully I could do a night in Milwaukee. Hopefully I could coordinate the two together. You know?
Sure.
And then I'm not sure. There's some new spots opening. Hopefully Soundbar open. So before I left, I was doing, obviously Bottle Blonde's gone. So I was there Thursday, Friday. We were doing Tao late night.
Yep.
So hopefully Tao.
Yeah.
I was doing Soundbar on Saturdays, Underground a little bit. Hefe on Tuesdays. I think they're gonna open back up. Fremont Brunch. Yeah, there's a bunch of places I gotta talk to. I think Social 25 is opening back up. Treehouse is the new spot, which used to be Old Crow.
Yeah.
Tunnel. There's some options.
All the options, baby.
Yeah.
Fucking DJ Strategy's in line. I'm gonna be there.
Let's go, man.
I ain't going nowhere.
Let's go.
And what's going on with Dolo? He's coming back with you too?
No, Dolo is, bro, this man loves Texas. I mean, this guy has a fucking full-blown crib like Scarface.
No shit.
Pool in the backyard with a
What?
waterfall, 2 palm trees sitting up top. Like, he loves Texas.
So he took advantage of that fucking real estate out
Yes,
there.
dude.
We always hear, if you move to Texas and you have $400,000, here's what you can get for Chicago, right?
Yes, bro. Yes. And they were not lying.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Hey, as long as he's happy.
Oh, he loves it. He loves it.
Hell yeah, bro. That's awesome, man. Well, this has been such a pleasure. Thank you, though, for real.
Thank you,
One
bro.
last cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to Judaism and culture.
Yeah. L'chaim.
L'chaim.
Yeah, you gotta get a little more.
L'chaim.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah, you got really. Thank you. L'chaim.
If someone doesn't think you're about to spit on them, you didn't do it right. You know?
Yeah, I heard that before actually, and I think that's really is good advice.
Yeah.
And that concludes our interview. Hey, what's up? And thanks for watching that video. You looking for more content now? I got your back. Go to my YouTube channel right now, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you turn on all notifications so you never miss any upcoming exclusive artist interviews, Sherman the Booth clips, new music, live sets, and more. This is your one-stop shop for everything electronic music. Cheers.